How's it going, Chef Randy? And as promised, I am back here with Southern style pasta. And we're going to make two separate kinds today. We are going to make orecchiette and cavatelli, two Southern style pastas that I am fairly confident in being able to show you how to make. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unwrap my dough that's been sitting for a half hour, letting it rest, letting the proteins kind of die down so it's a little bit more malleable so we can form our pasta here. I'm just going to cut it down into small little chunks, probably about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch wide. I'm going to take these, and I'm going to cut these directly in half, okay? Now, the reason why it's a southern style pasta is because of the flour that we use. It's the semolina. It's grown in the southern part of Italy, and it's what you will find most of your dry pastas are made out of. Now, when you go to the grocery store and you buy pasta, dry pasta, it's going to be semolina and water. So that's where that comes from. That's why it's a southern style pasta, because that's a majority of the pasta that they made down there. Now, sauces are southern style too. You have puttanesca, matriciana. Some say the original red sauce, marinara sauce, originated down there because because it's a warmer climate. That's why they grew the semolina, because it's a hard wheat. And it's easier to deal with and store, and it has a longer shelf life. So all I'm doing here is I'm taking these pieces that I've cut in half from the 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch pieces that we cut off of the original dough ball here, and I'm just kind of taking my hands and just rolling and working that out, just like so, okay? So that it's a nice, even pencil-looking shape, okay? And you'll see they're all pretty even. You want them maybe a little thinner or as thick as a Sharpie. That's why I got the Sharpie here for a little test action. That's spot on right there. I'll tell you, kid's pretty good at this pasta thing. All right, we're going to get this last one. Notice how I just kind of press it down to get, and I'm just moving. It's important that you keep even weight distribution over the whole piece as you're rolling it out, okay? So you don't want to press down too much with your right hand and not enough with your left, because then you're going to get, one end thinner and another end thicker. You want them even all throughout, right? And you notice I didn't throw any semolina flour down, all right? I didn't throw any semolina flour down because you want your surface to be tacky so that it sticks and you can roll it out, okay? It'll make sense once you start trying to roll it. Now, don't do like I did and let them touch each other without dusting them a little bit with semolina. You don't want them to stick together. Once you're done rolling them, you can do what you please with the semolina so that they don't stick together. Now, for the cavatelli, I'm going to cut like right around 1 knuckle deep, all right? You want these a little bit longer. This is for the cavatelli. Now, when you're doing cavatelli at home, you can use a fork, or you can go out and buy a cavatelli board. I highly recommend the board. I don't have one handy right now, but most people have a fork in their home, so I'm going to show you how to do it with a fork. You're going to take your piece of pasta dough, and you're going to lightly press it into the fork, and as you're pressing it into the fork, you're going to roll it down. Okay? Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Down, roll it, and then you can let it go, and then just gently push it from the back. Okay? We're just pressing it down into the grooves, rolling it forward on our thumb, and then our thumb is lightly pressing it off. See that nice little cavatelli that we got there? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Now, you say, well, that looks pretty easy. Yeah, it is. Once you get the hang of it, you really got to know the pressure that you want to put down on the fork. Okay? Not too much. You want to press about halfway down so you can feel halfway down the dough. And then just kind of roll it. And then push it off the end of the fork. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Now, for the orecchiette. Let's grab one here. This guy right here. So he doesn't stick. Now, the orecchiette, you're going to want about half the size, okay? So, I'm going to go half 1 knuckle deep on my index here. All right. And it's okay if they're a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. This isn't perfection that we're seeking here. Very easy. Now, you get this, right? Make sure there's no semolina so it doesn't slip, okay? Very easy. You're going to press down with your thumb and then roll it. You want to kind of feel the pasta tear underneath your thumb, okay? And I'll show you why. So if you can see right there how it's textured on the inside of the ear. Orecchiette is Italian for little ear, literally. So you want them to, if they look like little ears like that, you're good. So you're just pressing down and you want to feel that dough tear. And then you're just going to lightly take it off your thumb. That wasn't a very good one. But you feel the little tear. There it is. Perfect. And you see how it's textured. Now it's very important that you have that texture because that is the part of the pasta that holds on to the sauce. You see, there's a method for everything. There's a method to the madness of the Italians, they say. And that is the method, is to tear it a little bit on the inside of the ear so that it grabs a hold of sauce, pesto, or whatever red sauce they got it with. So it's very easy. These two shapes, very simple, very easy to do in your own home. Look, you needed a fork and something to cut dough with. Not very difficult. And fresh pasta is just better pasta, in my opinion. So, the Only Chef Randy, I hope this was informational. Hope you had a little bit of fun doing it. Thank you. Like and subscribe.